In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, the most merciful. Inshallah, today's class will be a short one, just to complete the narrations of the beginning of revelation to the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. So we had discussed the longer narration by his wife Aisha, radiallahu anha. May Allah be pleased with her. The following hadith, which I believe is 304 in the book of Sahih Muslim. It is narrated by Jabir ibn Abdullah al-Ansari. He's one of the Ansar, one of the people who lived in Medina before the migration of the Prophet, peace be upon him. وكان من أصحاب رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم, and he was one of the companions of the Prophet, peace be upon him. كان يحدث, he used to mention, قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم, that the Messenger, peace be upon him, said, وهو يحدث عن فترة الوحي, talking about the period where revelation, there was a pause in revelation. This pause happened right after the initial revelation that we talked about before. There was a pause. This pause, the duration of which scholars are not sure. Some of them say it could have been 6 months. Some of them said even up to 3 years, and some said only a few days. We don't know exactly how long this pause was. The Messenger, peace be upon him, said, فَبَيْنَ أَنَا أَمْشِي سَمِعْتُ صَوْتًا مِنَ السَّمَاءِ. He says, while I was walking, I heard a noise or a sound from the sky, from above. فَرَفَعْتُ رَأْسِي, so I looked upwards. فَإِذَا الْمَلَكُ الَّذِي جَاءَنِي بِحِرَاء جَالِسًا عَلَى كُرْسِيٍّ بَيْنَ السَّمَاءِ وَالْأَرْضِ. I saw the angel who came to me when I was in the cave of Hira, sitting on a chair between the sky or the heaven and the earth. قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم, the Messenger, peace be upon him, said, فَجُئِثْتُ مِنْهُ فَرَقًا. He says, basically I fell down to my knees out of shock and fear. فَرَجَعْتُ, then I went back home. فَقُلْتُ زَمِّلُونِي زَمِّلُونِي فَدَثَّرُونِي. I said to them, meaning to his household, cover me up, cover me up. He was in shock and he was afraid, shaking, so they covered him. فأنزل الله تبارك وتعالى يا أيها المدثر قم فأنذر وربك فكبر وثيابك فطهر والرجز فاهجر. That is when Allah revealed these verses of the chapter of Al-Muddathir. يا أيها المدثر, O you who is under the covers, talking to the Prophet, peace be upon him. قم فأنذر, get up and warn, meaning warn the people. وربك فكبر, and glorify your Lord. وثيابك فطهر, and purify your thiyab. The word thiyab could mean the garments, or could also mean the soul and the akhlaq, the person's conduct and behavior. وثيابك فطهر, it could mean all these things. And that is true, because in Islam the person is required to purify the inside and the outside. وثيابك فطهر والرجز فاهجر, and shun away or stay away from ar-rujz. The word ar-rujz in Arabic means basically punishment, and anything that leads to punishment, and that includes aggression, injustice, polytheism, idols. All these things have been mentioned in the books of Islamic tafsir, of explanation of the Quran, commentary on the Quran. So rujz basically means punishment and everything that leads to that punishment. Or rujz fahjur. وهي الأوثان. The narrator of this hadith from Jabir, he says, and the rujz means the idols. Avoid and stay away from the idols. قال ثم تتابع الوحي. Then revelation came back in rapid succession. After that period of pause, revelation came one after the other. Basically, this is the narration. There's some various variations in wording. In one narration, قال فجُئِثْتُ مِنْهُ فَرَقًا حَتَّى هَوَيْتُ إِلَى الْأَرْضِ. Same thing, same meaning. I was shocked. I fell down to the ground. In another narration, it is mentioned, قال, Prophet, peace be upon him, said, جَاوَرْتُ بِحِرَاء شَهْرًا. I stayed in the cave of Hira for a month. فَلَمَّا قَضَيْتُ جِوَارِي, and once I was finished After that month of reflection and pondering, where I stayed in the cave of Hira, نزلت فاستبطنت بطن الوادي. I came down, and as I was walking in the valley, فنوديت, someone called upon me. فنظرت أمامي وخلفي وعن يميني وعن شمالي. I looked front, back, right and left. فلم أرى أحدا, I did not see anyone. ثم نوديت فنظرت فلم أرى أحدا. Then I was called upon again, and I looked and I could not see anyone. ثم نوديت, then I was called again for the third time. فرفعت رأسي, that is when I looked upwards. Because normally when you get called, you don't normally look upwards, right? You expect someone on earth calling you. So last time when he was called for the third time, he was sure that someone is calling upon him, so he actually looked upwards. فإذا هو على العرش في الهواء. Then I saw Jibril sitting on a throne in the air or on the air. يعني جبريل. فأخذتني رجفة شديدة. Then I started to tremble. فأتيت خديجة فقلت دثروني 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 فدثروني. He says, I went back to Khadija, my wife, and I said, please cover me up, and they covered me. فصبوا علي ماء. Then they poured water on top of me. فأنزل الله عز وجل. That is when Allah revealed, يا أيها المدثر, the verses I just recited to you. So basically these are 4 narrations. Basically the wording is very minimal. Variation in wording is very minimal between the 4 of them. We'll stop here.